give our channel. Let me beat her. That one. Boss, I greet you. I greet you. Pablo say no, we be Pablo. Pablo say man, I greet you. Guys, that's how most of us good night, guys. Do. Welcome again to Gospel Reactions. It's been like a while, right? We have this live session. Trust me, I love live more than recording. You guys should tell these people I love live so much. Anyways, my name is Zaki. I will say will be my son. If it was good.
Right? Well, I'm good.
Thank you.
Let me not say anything.
Then I have Pablo will say my greet now. Pablo they themselves. Pablo. Well done, Pablo.
Not fun. No.
Boss.
I deal with you.
Pablo, how the P now?
I deal with you on 100.
No
No
man last
stress.
me P. Anyways, guys, is everything?
Pablo know it be now.
Pablo knew everything. As I know they ask.
Pablo.
Normal.
Correct. Anyways, guys, shout out to Wisdom. You guys are amazing content creators out there. Shout out to Wisdom. Anyways, guys, let's go straight to the conversation. So it's gonna be a story, right? I think it was on Monday. Was it Monday? Friday? Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Monday night. We left the studio and then it was around past 8 thereabouts. We're seeing videos of Oladips where it came out and I was like, where you go, like someone that was going to give up, and a lot of back and forth, and Twitter was burning, pray for Oladips, and point that it was so fun. Like it wasn't funny because why would he at that time? And so when I saw previous posts he has done, it was so critic. Like if I they leave me alone, a lot of critics and everything. And it was just all the hospital and people were like, okay, this is a good progress. And then by Monday we got to work and she posted on the group and Oladips is gone. I remember we were going to get food and I've done expression like, bro, Oladips not again, got lost mobile and everything. As at that point, looking at the whole industry P from mobile, which we are still in the conversation of now to Oladips, what was running through your mind?
For me, I feel like this thing is becoming alarming.
Yeah.
Because yes, you can leave a label, anything can happen, but does it have to lead to death? Because remember, Oladips and Reminisce also had their own way. He came out to say a lot of things, but Reminisce didn't respond or say anything about it all through the period. So for me, I felt like wetin comes up like this, why this matter be like this, we say it can't lead to death and all of that. I like what's going on? And then I saw the info. Like I was surprised. The label posted that he died at night.
Yeah, 10%. Even his page.
On his page. And then people didn't really like pay too much attention because it was also the night of Rema's show. So people were more wanting to watch the whole show. But then in the morning, people now said Oladips was gone. Oladips was gone. Like what's going on? Like how did this happen? I was first off surprised, and I was very, very surprised and shocked and perplexed. Like, now so person they die. Like, bro, I was checking his page. Like, this was 13 hours ago. He made a video, was talking. Where you go? I go buy drug. This one no be drug matter. Come carry me. This person talking is no longer existing anymore. Bro. Death is a very, very baffling situation. Like, it can't be comprehended. No.
It would be right. Now this is I've not mentioned something about labor and everything. I don't want to go to labor because that's like a big conversation, a very, very big conversation. But now, after the time it was announced that Oladips passed, people started springing forth a whole lot. It always came out, making a scene, calling calling Davido, calling this other guy, that David, the one that is
Dammy
Crane. The next thing you start saying is one person no show support, one person no care. He has been going through depression. Nobody listened to him. Nobody did something. Nobody listened. Nobody can listen here. What should the artists? What should people in the industry do to salvage kind of a situation?
Bro, this situation is not a situation of what people should do or should not do, because it is still the same industry that a lot of people already they are making it, and so everybody is focused on how they are going to even survive, because the industry is tight at this point. People, we cannot even like, people are getting depressed on a daily. But the point is, the industry you are in. Before you got to the point you are, bro, you probably have faced a lot because to
Actually.
even blow in the first place,
At
it took you a lot. So if you are at the point where you now feel like, people know the two, just humble yourself, go back and start working. But most of these guys now, they are now what is causing some of this, depression is they're not comparing themselves to people that are just coming. Bro, this person they look when you just come. As at the time you came, this person said they look you, say, mom, make me say be like this person as at this time. And now you've gone down, this person has come up. You're not looking at this person that you understand? So his circle is now going, mom.
I won't be
So
like
now,
this
so
person.
now, so now this guy will say he look up to me before. So they are now giving themselves unnecessary pressure, which was, which leads to a lot of things. Everybody want make one screenshot of one. Everybody want
Yeah.
do this. No, it's fact, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
just
I
wants to
agree,
do
I
that.
agree.
And so I can't say that okay, some artists need to do something for that. No, it is you that need to understand that the industry you are. There are days where you be up, there are days where you be down. What are you going to do on your down
Yeah.
days? Now it makes everything to be. So industry, to blow no easy.
Bro. Now, you mentioned you talk about depression, and I think this is what me and you were talking about. The
Yeah.
point, depression is a factor that is creeping
Bro,
into our
bro.
entertainment space. Everybody's
crazy.
affected right now.
Bro,
Everybody.
it's as crazy as it's not even their fault because you are up, you are bubbling, you are up there, everybody's singing, everybody's jamming to your song. All of a sudden, everything just stopped. Like
Bro.
you don't know what went wrong, you don't know what you did, you don't like, bro, you cannot even explain what went wrong. It's as bad as that. Like a lot of people that I can mention their names right now,
Yeah,
bro.
I want to mention one now.
Like a lot.
I know I want to mention
A
one,
lot.
and I will do that actually.
We have Ricardo Banks, at some point, get one here and there, he comes and he goes. We have Techno. Bro, Techno had it for days. We had Korede Bello. He had it for days. We had New Cash.
Now there are
He
so
had
many
it for days.
I'm trying to imagine what
We had
today is
Inyanya.
Korede Bello.
Bro,
It
guy
is
was like,
very, 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 very crazy.
Because this comparison now is about to do OVO. But then it doesn't matter that they're talking
It's
about.
very crazy, bro.
yes now.
So
But no,
like
that's the thing.
it is. You can't even. I don't even know how to describe it. That's why at times like I
I
always
don't
say
say go talk am. I don't say
like,
go talk am.
like I'm happy that I'm not blown yet because I'm just chilled. I'm just waiting for the right time because I feel don't blow. Make I can't go down.
Bro.
That's where the crazy part is. Like
Bro.
you don't even know that now waiting I do wrong with this.
Because you don't go know anything. Because the truth is you don't do anything wrong. It is just that new songs came and people went to listen to those new songs.
Bro,
nothing else.
shout out to Lighter. I don't know what was going through that guy's head.
Oh yeah, like he dropped a song
Bro,
recently.
Lighter drops song every now and
Like
then.
almost every month.
Whatever he does, he make sure that I don't go allow now scatter my own this thing. If
No.
like when I go drop my.
No, that's the thing. I feel like he's even a strong person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now.
Bro,
He's strong. Because some people go say,
he don't come online, he
No,
don't
say-
publicly beg Olamide, publicly.
Shebi, let
He
me say-
don't do everything.
I don't want to go here, but I mean, look at. I don't want to say this. Shout out to everybody that will mention, but look at Ruga. Like when Ruga released his new project. Now, that project did not go well. Ruga had to come out and say, they don't chop me for Nigeria, they chop me for UK.
Baba,
Now, that shows that he's already feeling some level of
actually.
neglection. Do you understand? He's already feeling
actually.
that I don't.
Meanwhile, they drop
Do you understand? He's
Yeah.
already, he has that feeling already. I can't do album. Now you make am just put us. They don't chop me for Nigeria. Make I use UK console. So if you check out more, they check out for you. But that's the point. The point is, you can be buzzing like this, and you can release a full project, and nobody will talk about that.
bro.
We are arguing about how Ruga's project will do when it comes out. Remember now, we talk. You go do like this.
I had hopes.
Bro.
I had hopes. I won't lie.
Tell me one song from now.
Bro, we'll talk after that. Well, anyways, I'm moving on from this one. I'm still in a conversation actually. Now happens that yesterday night, we saw Ido West. Is it Ido West?
No, Kidot.
Sorry, Kidot, yeah.
My friend is alive.
Kidot made a post and said, "My G is alive." He posted
IG.
on IG, and then add Oladips picture. People were like, hold on, you guys should calm down. Now, what are you guys trying to do? Because I look at narrative. Now, when it happened, we were like, yeah, we don't lose person. Now, when that kind of thing don't happen, because they think and say, wait, what is our sense now, Seth? The whole thing looks scripted. You posted on your story first. Then you called your guy. Then somebody was doing video. Who videos on want to die? Then did video. Then the guy called the driver, put them on the story. Say, "Mama say man can't come house." That one. Then you come say you pie. and you be Muslim and they never bury you.
Well, looking at it critically or logically, yeah, you can say that it looks scripted. Right from the song that was first
Yeah, that
dropped,
was dropped.
Never Die Young or I Can't Die
I
Young or
can't die young.
something.
Yeah.
And then the tweets that is made that, oh, I want to make a project that would, last
Live
my
after
time,
me.
eons, and all of those, things that, oh, I don't want to do this, but disciples have been sending my DM, that's why I'm out, okay. And then the EP is meant to, an album is meant to drop on Friday. And then 2 days to the album,
Where?
he said, you
No,
passed.
no,
Or
it
a
it
day
it
to the
day,
album.
hours to the
Yeah.
hours, not
Yeah.
day,
They
hours.
said they said is gone, and then be like, oh, and then and now I seen screenshot that, oh, he has his album even dropping on Friday. Now he's going to get to number one. He'll be here to see it, this and this and that and that. A lot of things.
Now they said it bad.
Like-
I saw a lot of tweets now.
Like I was just like, okay, so is it that you want to know who genuinely loves you or who doesn't? Because now, compared to Mohbad's case, where a lot of people were out, this time around, a lot of people were not out. Do they know about it? Because when Mohbad's case happened, bro, almost everybody posted.
Yeah.
But right now,
Not everybody.
maybe like 30 or 40% posted. Like a lot of people, I don't even want to mention their name, that didn't even post, and they were, ibile, kind of people, but they didn't even say anything about it. So are they aware about it? Now, like you mentioned, he's a Muslim, he's meant to have been buried according to Muslim rites. So did they want to do autopsy again? Even person maybe Christian said they rush bury him before they dig him out, do autopsy and all of that. So what is really going on? Looking at all of these things, it looked pretty scripted. Like, okay, did he fake his death? We know there was a time Skibby faked his death. At some point, people were like, oh, his career is dead, he's gone and all that. But then,
Eventually.
he's
He
a
walked out. He walked out. He
living
walked
God.
out. He walked out. He walked out.
Oh,
Actually.
It
well,
works for him. Would Oladips own be like that? Well, I don't know. It's not in my hand to judge, but if
I
it
mean,
is true that he faked his death,
so I
Okay, no. So before you go, don't end there with if it is true. So I want to ask you, with what you say, do you think? Because now I'm not even sure. Because
Yeah,
we cannot
not.
say we cannot say he's alive or he's dead. We
because
cannot
I've
say.
even tried to reach out to a couple of close allies to him, and like, at this point they are confused,
They're confused
too. They
too.
do not know.
So that what do you think this narrative? Do you think he's faking it, or you think people are just trying to chase unnecessary clout and all of that?
I mean, like we said, we can't be sure what has happened.
Okay.
But from the old thing that happened since and how everything is going, even to this point.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, normally, if someone is said to be dead, and and is this big, would have seen stuff that relate to, okay, they want to bury him, or this is where they took him to. After the post that he made that is dead, you've not seen anything that leads to the after death, the whole after, because after you die, they will bury you. So we've not seen stuff coming out. So
They go do candle
do
light.
you understand?
they
We've
go
not
do-
seen all of those things, and so it's making people be like, shey na audio date, because now Q dot have come to say that my Jesus. So it means if you want to go logically, looking at how everything is happening right now, you can easily say that
Scripted.
this is scripted. There is nobody's dead. Nobody, because I mean, if person dies, let's even take it this way. Now, Oladips is not a bad person, right?
Actually, yeah.
Right. You would have close friends like that would feel that the way.
That's how I posted. Though.
Now, what I'm going somewhere that will feel the death the way I would say a Belashma that felt the death of Mohbad, that would be able to say more about the whole situation, because that at least you have somebody that will know maybe he's sick, maybe this one drowned. So, but we've not seen anybody. Is it that like he that bad personally that nobody can be the one to be saying that this is what happened to Oladips, so we both there yesterday. We've not seen any any information that comes from a close person. So it means all his close guys then obviously say, okay, we just want you to promote album. So in my head, bro, unless something else is reviewed, in my head,
Alive.
that guy is just hiding somewhere.
Anyway, just so you know, we Lagosians have decided to conclude our candle night. Candle night takes place. We're still going to do candle
When I
night.
saw that tweet,
Yeah, we'll go see
that line was
They
happening,
got-
dead or alive.
Bro, the Ghanaians find any way to link up. So
No, go do am o.
Normal.
That one I go. I'll carry the ball go.
Normal.
I'll carry R go, bro.
Yeah, so that
Carry R go.
I
R
will
will go.
help you
Carry S.
you understand?
But I'll say we'll go for the shoot. We'll go for the what to believe is peace. But it's sad. It's very very sad.
I'm not gonna go.
But I feel like it's going to be
I'll
more
be
disastrous if he's alive because which brings me to this.
Disastrous.
But I go kill him back.
No, what I mean disastrous is telling that
The career.
yeah. Now you bring me to this final comment on this one. This one I'll also end it here. Now, Mohbad, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
before he passed, the album job was a pretty good project.
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
even
he
buzzing
was
that.
buzzing.
It was just that it met a lot of stiff competition at the time, but it was a good project.
Yeah.
Nobody
It
can
was,
deny that.
it was.
So when it passed, it was easier for people to go and
Yeah, and
listen
listen
with it,
and,
and they love it.
Mm.
So people are like, "Oh, let's sing this song. It makes sense." So you hear you say, "Okay." Now, this person have said, or the team have said, this person is gone. He dropped a project hours after he died, about 1 hour plus. Because he died 10:15, he dropped it by 12, so that's about 1 hour 45 minutes after,
yeah.
which was never sensitive by the team. But they dropped it. The full 17 project, there was no one I can go back and listen to. No one. Now, does it mean that artists cannot give us good albums that you must use Stunt to promote? We know one that him and his Oga, they will come and always use fights to promote albums. If they don't, if Beritaga and Keta does not fight, they will not drop album. Those two, I don't install them online, but those two clowns, one will come and post one will come and post one. Check it well. 2000 they'll drop single.
That's their own PR.
So can't you have a good album without using rubbish to promote it?
It is very possible to have a great album without having a negative PR. But then is it really a negative PR? PR is PR.
I know, but this
what
one is bad PR.
So far you are getting the results. It is still PR. But for me, in Oladips, sorry, let me just finish up. In Oladips' case, I think that this is not a good one for him because the album is not doing as much as they expect or they think. If this whole thing is fake, and then it means that it's a waste of PR.
Wasted cloud.
What I was about to say that you see the thing is, if we continue to say that PR is PR, there's no bad PR.
Yeah, I think I have a problem with that statement.
Because bro, the thing you're trying to market, yes, you've done a PR to market that thing, and now if the way we feel about you that marketed this thing is bad, eventually if the product is good, we might still listen to the project. But you as an artist, we would see you as not as somebody we cannot rely on. And for me, that's not a very good PR. The PR is just for the music and not for the artist. Right now, how many people is now going to say, I'm calling Oladips on my show?
May come there for my show.
So there's a good side of it, but bro, we can't always say that PR is PR. No matter how, as long as eventually, because
Absolutely.
last, if people listen to your song for the next 2 weeks, it will drop.
Absolutely.
So what would you do? Okay, wait, I want to ask one simple question. Even if this is a good PR, if this project is going to last maybe 2 weeks, and the project go down, if you want to design that project, you go die again. I mean, I'm going to die that time.
Anyway, I think this is the part where we have to be human and we actually wish he's alive. Actually, we pray he's alive. We want him to be alive, but then it's just a lesson that please don't do it again. If all these are fake, bro, you messed up big time. But yes, be alive because we want you alive. We don't want anybody again. But if I say you don't pass, so may you also rest in peace. But if you never pass, bro, supposed to give king for this one. Look at me, see Ashake is doing well. I'll move on. Anyway, that was the final conversation, and this one is one that gets me. I feel like it's getting what he wanted, and that's Rema. So Rema final. We have to apologize. We have to apologize. We have to. I said it will not.
I told you guys it was going to say
no, Donnie.
Even though we know what happened,
I don't know what happened. Even though we know what happened,
sold out.
Bro, we know what happened, bro. But we know what happened.
Selling out is really.
He sold out. He sell out. Abi no sell out.
And they say he sell out.
He buy shoe out.
He sell out. Abi no sell out.
I don't talk about it.
No, I saw one thing on Twitter. I will see what I saw. I'm not going to lie. I told you. So they said, KC, in the find promotion, sir. Yeah. In the find promotion. So I hear say, in perform, in brother, in money, buy 2,000 tickets to Igbo communities with the UK. And now, towards ending, now they buy 2,000 tickets. So what I just said to you, do with it what you want to do with it. It's simple as ABC. But congrats to Rema for selling out. Yeah, obviously. Him and his team sold out. Even if I mean, it didn't sell out, we are looking at, bro.
20K is not
Actually, no,
paying.
it's
So
not
if
doing
even if
anything.
it is 18K, 17K, bro,
In
it's
try,
not
in
doing
try. If you
it.
sell out
Ah,
700,
I think I want to talk K. I want
no,
to. I've been selling out.
no be person
I've been
get
selling out
no
100.
person get just number
That's how
one.
they do.
Anyways, I saw Rema perform at the O2, and it was there were a lot of talking points. His entrance was to some person top notch, but then to some person were at the venue, they were like, no, 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 they didn't feel it, and all that. Before that, he has come out to say Jesus is Lord,
Yeah.
dead that Illuminati shit. But at the concert, before we get to, let's talk about the O2 himself. We saw what's the Victoria opened.
Tony,
Casey also came
Casey
to
came
open. The
in.
Rema came. Now, punctuality was top notch, but then generally the first key. What would you say about the performance he had at the O2?
For me, the performance at the O2 was really, impeccable. Like Rema came through with his A game, he delivered on the stage usage, the carriage, the singing, everything was like really, really on point for me. To the dressing, the styling, like everything he did at the O2 was very, very, very intentional and well practiced. So I would say for me, he did really well, for the performance at the
That
O2.
that we also saw where he brought out his team member. Arasta was around.
Mm.
Yeah, Crayon.
Were you surprised when you didn't see some of the Mavens guys
Yeah, I
around?
was I was surprised because I felt like what could have made you bring three people or
Yeah, you should
four.
have brought.
You'd
Oh,
have just tried to bring all of them, but like the label should have, not even Rema, the
Yeah, the
label
label
should have
should have.
said
Yeah,
those guys, based on they have a song together. There's also a room for them to touchlight their samples and songs to the UK or to the world, basically. But I didn't see them. I said, okay, it could be that okay, maybe their visa don't expire, they don't see them around, or they don't give them, or they don't give them passports,
some
or
people
they
no
don't give
even
them
get.
visa rather, or their passport dey expire now, e no go
Yeah,
expire
it
now.
was expired actually.
Now. So it could be anything, but personally I felt like we could have brought all of them. But the guys that came through were they came correct, they delivered on their performances, and then they moved.
I think for Johnny Drill, he just finished a show, so he should be resting. Johnny Drill should
Yeah.
be resting because of the performances. But then, what do you have to say about the performance itself?
Well, I think the performance was good, and unlike a lot of other people that
Yeah.
is having different issues about the entrance, I think the entrance was mad because before now we've seen entrances, bro. We've
Helicopter
seen different.
flying
So
from
in
down.
my head before now, like, what would Rema do? Because everybody don't in my head everybody don't do everything finish. But when I saw how he came out with the knight looking like a knight or
Yeah,
with the
horse.
horse and everything, so
Mm.
I mean, I was like, that's something that we've not seen. So in my head, like, yes, maybe say we can't see say you just come outside from the ground or come from up, but we don't see him before. So when I saw the whole night, I said, okay, now, this for me already, has made me to know that okay, you came prepared.
Prepared.
And so that for me was like a plus. And so the performance, I mean, he has very good songs. Good thing is most of the fans, obviously sing along, and so yeah, it was a good way. He also used the stage very well. But one thing I would say is, I don't know, for me, I just feel like the way the stage was done, I don't know, maybe not just me, Sha, but it didn't look so appealing to me.
That's the stage, I mean.
Yeah, the floor. I
I,
don't know.
I think that was
I
their
don't
say.
know.
That was what they wanted. But then, I'm on that. Were you surprised when you didn't see Selena Gomez come on stage?
I was not surprised. I was not surprised. I was not expecting Selena to come up. Because this is his first headline,
Yeah.
show, major show,
In the
and
UK.
in the UK, yes, I felt like okay, they should allow him to do, it on his own, get all the accolades and all that, and that is what happened. So I was not even looking forward to any foreign artist, sincerely, like to come up on
No
stage.
Selena, nothing.
No, 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 I wasn't looking forward to.
So let's go straight to the conversation. Now we saw a lot of guys coming out. So Rema entrance, I will say what I saw. The person said Jesus' second coming as from the Bible has similar look to Rema's entrance. Jesus was going to come on the horse. Then he has a lot of chariots coming with him to come judge the earth and all of that. Rema had similar entrance, but then Jesus was with white. Rema was with black. Came with the horse. Had a lot of guys, and then they were doing. And then UK family like I saw a lot of guys saying, please pray. Please, when you guys do, make sure you pray. Don't sleep without praying. This was demonic. This was occultic. This was everything. Why would Rema always put himself in that position?
Rema is an artist. Yeah. As an artist, you have to express yourself in how best you understand it. The artists that do dark, art, it doesn't make them bad. It doesn't make them to belong to a
Cult.
cult or something. It's just their best way of expressing themselves. And over time, if you look at Rema, the artwork, for instance,
Yeah.
is one thing that is not regular
Mm-hmm.
right from the days of Do maybe all the way.
Yeah.
You know, there was even a time that he had to collate all of the artwork for the songs he has dropped and make them artwork of another song, and then people had to like guess, oh this is
This is
Ginger
from
Me,
here,
oh this is Do maybe, oh this is
yeah.
like that way. So he's an artist, and Rema is one person that the label has given a big autonomy. Like he can decide what he wants.
Yeah.
If you say, "Oh, they drop my album next month,"
Right.
okay, no wala. Let's make sure everything is in place for him, and then he drops. So he comes. He is part of his own creative team. Like he decide, okay, this and this is what we should do. What do you think best suit this? What color will work for this? For me, I feel like Rema is an artist, and then he's just expressing himself with his art. I don't see anything dark, devilish about all of the things he did at YouTube.
Yeah, I agree with the first thing.
Well, not completely, because I mean, at the end of the day, you're an artist. We know you also want to express yourself, and that's fine. But you can't just express yourself like that. You have to also consider the people you are trying to express yourself for, because you're expressing yourself, and yes, you want to also be happy that I did this, but you should also be conscious about the people you are doing these things for. Will they see me as being, worthy of their attention or their time or their money, because they spend money on you. So you have to also consider them. You want to be happy yourself, yes, but you have to also make sure that your fans are also happy. Not like you cannot just come and do anyhow. So for me, I felt like before now, there have been a few pointers of him being an occultic or being dark and stuff. So in my head, I was like, okay, try to do with what you would do, but make it in a way that people will not now conclude on
That you
the
are,
few things
yeah.
that because you've said it that dead dash shit, you are not, so you should be able to play out that part in your own self, not
Yeah,
that the whole thing you are still doing
You're pointing at
falls
your
back
cases.
to the opposite of what you're saying. So it's like, bro, you can't be saying this. I mean, we have eyes now. They see, and people would interpret things how best they want to interpret it. And that's not his intention. His intention is just to express himself, but you have to also be clear about if it was say white, maybe people see that white as another thing.
True.
So
So
there's
you feel you shouldn't have done that.
I feel like you shouldn't have done all those things that he did. You could have done a few things, but I will not pack everything, because before that show, he would have also known that this
This
thing
is
will
the
look.
talking points, yeah.
But I mean, entertainment is entertainment. At the end of the day, you still want to get into news for whether good or bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rema's performance, I'm gonna end with this. That we saw I've seen this in Burna Boy's show, Davido's show, where some content creators they stand outside the show, and then when people are coming, they're like, hey, excuse me, hi, all the performance is fine over 10. And yeah, people like, Burna Boy is a 10 over 10. Some say top notch, Davido's top notch. But then for Rema, I got to say love zero, and then I'll see like this for like, oh, nah, 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2. Like you all see there like, nah, are you coming back? No, I'm not coming back. Like remember what we saw, we liked it, we thought it was cool. But then Dream Kickers are like, no, we don't like this performance. It was not what we paid for. This is not what we signed up for and everything. What do you think was the problem? Where did they break it in line?
Where did they break the line? For me, I think it has to do with the old evil, devilish, negative be that we are talking about, and then that's why I say it cannot really satisfy people of the world, because some people will complain that their performance is this and that. Some people now deliver better performance, they find another thing to talk. So the world would always talk, and that is a pointer that whatever thing you do, always do you. Don't care about what people say. Don't care about what people mean, because you cannot satisfy them, bro. People will talk say no go. If you no go, now you gonna talk say why you no come go that place now?
You hear me?
So bro, just do yourself, just be you, and that's what Rema has been. Look at now, he tweeted the governor of the Edo State came
Yeah,
out to
Obaseki.
acknowledge his tweet and all of that, that always keeping the heritage and culture. Some people's food is another people's poison, another person's poison. So just be yourself. Do not care about what people say, really, if you're up to something that you feel is for a good cause.
Ibu B, if you are going to be in a Rema team finally, what would you advise him moving on from now?
From now, bro, it gets harder from here. That's one thing I can assure them, because
Definitely.
it gets harder from here. You have to now release songs that would get you enough people that would make you say you want to now do another O2 or some, because I cannot say you cannot say you go and do
But you can't, no,
stadium
no,
now.
no, not now.
Sit down, sit down. rest with your money. Chop your money. Be like FC. Maybe like tweet. No, no, it's yes. Pursue find out. But my point, what I feel like they should do, moving on is, prepare him for the next phase because now we've gotten to a phase. You have a global song. You've done, the biggest, one of the biggest, venues that you can
Arenas,
do. Do you understand? So you've meet up with a high fit. What you need to do now is prepare for what comes after because from here, if you go down,
problem.
it's problem. Like it is a very big problem. So you have to be prepared to make sure you release another big song, have good people on your collaborations. Don't go to rely on only yourself.
Whoa! Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. From Pablo, I want to say a big thank you to you guys. By the way, I need to say this. You guys have been amazing, and from Gusto, in coming days, you guys should keep fingers crossed like this. In coming days, something big is hitting your screen. Trust me, something big is hitting your screen.
Something huge,
Something huge is coming, and it's going to accommodate all of us. Even you watching at home, you can be a part of it. And you guys should keep supporting us. We love you guys so much. Like I said, in coming days, we're coming through with something big, and you will love it. My name is Daki. This is the first key and Ibupe. We love you guys so much. Take care of yourself.
ciao ciao.
Ciao, ciao.